Mm. So I'm live. We are live right now. Let me try send the link to my Telegram channel so all people can join. I'm coming. I'm trying to share the link to my guys so they can join. Okay. I'm sending the link now so they can join. I'm coming. So let's share the live. I'm coming, guys. I'm having some issue. I think it's upside down. Yeah, it's upside down. I'm coming. I'm trying to share the link, guys. I'm sorry. Give me a minute. So yeah. So first of all, our outlook for the week, like you all know, we trade USDJPY and EURJPY mainly. Okay, we trade USDJPY and EURJPY mainly. So for today, we recently, which was last week, we I tried to add JPP USD. I tried to add JPP USD to my peers. Okay, to try see how it's going to be like adding another pair. Okay, going outside the box. But it was a good and also a bad experience, kind of. Okay, but right now I'm just going to give you a quick cap of what I'm expecting today, which is Monday. Okay, I'll be giving a quick cap of what I'm expecting today, Monday. I'll give a quick cap of what I'm expecting. Then I might also be dropping signal indirectly. Okay, I'm not sure I'm sharing my screen on. Let me share my screen. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I want to start sharing my screen. I was streaming on TikTok also. That's well. Please let me know if you can see my screen, please. Let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen, please? Let me know if you can see my screen. Okay, okay, yeah. My screen is visible now, yeah. I think so. My screen is visible. So yeah, I'll be giving a quick recap of what I'm expecting for this week on USDJPY, EURJPY, then also I was dropping also on GBPUSD, okay? So I just want to be using GBPUSD as an assistant pair, okay? Just to like play around with it sometimes and see how it feels like. But I'm not going to be breaking my rules again, so you guys. So this is probably my last trade on GBPUSD, but let's see how the market goes. Let's see what it brings us for us. Okay. So so for this week on USDJPY, okay. First off on USDJPY, if you go on the 4 hour time frame, you will see that the market is currently in an uptrend basically. Okay, the market is in an uptrend on USDJPY because the price keep breaking highs. Okay, price keep breaking highs and not lows on USDJPY. Okay, so this was the last 4 hour time frame high. This was last high. Okay, this was the last major high. I'm sorry guys, hold on. I'm trying to make sure my TikTok is all good and people are watching. Okay, I'm coming guys. Give me a minute. I'm trying to make sure people are streaming on TikTok also. Okay, good. So on USDJPY, what we're expecting on the if you go on the 4 hour time frame, you see on 4 hour time frame is on a major high, basically. Okay, the USDJPY is price is about to break the major high on 4 hour time frame. Because as a day trader and based on my strategy, I started looking out for my major trend on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, my major trend is on the 4 hour time frame. So any trend I'm following is always on the 4 hour time frame, basically. I don't know if you guys can see my screen well on TikTok. I don't know why the screen is always like that. Probably because of the lightning. Let me see if I can. If reducing the brightness works somehow. Okay, I did. It did help. It did help. So let's reduce the brightness to lowest. Okay. Okay, good, good, good. We are good to go. And let me try remove these psychological levels. Let me try so my screen will be a bit clean. So my screen will be a bit clean. I'm sorry for that, guys. So yeah, so like I was saying, so let me just place this right here so you guys can see my live trade on GBP So which place will be more visible? I'm trying to see where my visible for this. Okay, good, good. I think so. I'm trying to fix out my lightning. Okay, okay, good. So on, let me brighten my screen a bit. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix this live stuff before I continue. Okay, good. So if we check out from on the 4 hour time frame on GBP price has been an uptrend basically, coming in an uptrend right from start. Okay, so I have all my trend line drawn out on GBP USDJPY rather USDJPY. Okay, let me do this. So last week, price went in a serious uptrend last week, but because I was on a trade on GBP USD, I was unable to actually monitor the USDJPY chart. Okay, I was missing out on some stuff, but that is that. So for this week on USDJPY, what I'm expecting, I already have my weekly high and low drawn out. Okay, so my weekly high and low is always tells me the main direction of the week. Okay, if you want to learn more of this thing, just shoot me a DM to know more about my strategy. But the weekly high and low, this is this two white line here. Okay, this line here and this line here. Okay, this is two white line here. Okay, please let me like the live so other people will join. Thank you. So my weekly high and low, I'm expecting price to break either the above or the below. Okay, so if price break above my weekly high for that week, I'll be expecting more of uptrend. And if price break below my weekly low, that means that week I'm also expecting more of downtrend for that week. Okay, and if you try back, that's what I'm saying. If you see this my weekly high, my weekly low here, price broke my weekly high, and throughout that week it was an uptrend. The same thing happened here also. Price broke my weekly high at this point. Then what? Let me bring out my arrow so you can know where I'm pointing at. So price broke my weekly high at this point also. Okay, broke my weekly high. Then what? Throughout the whole week, which was last week, it was an uptrend. Okay, even though there was a little bit of pullback, at least it went back up. Okay, if you check on my previous weeks also, the same thing, the same thing that happened. Okay, so if you backtest this, you see how this works. You know, not all strategy work 100% of the time, but at least it work a reasonable amount of time. Okay, so for USDJPY now this week, I'm currently neutral on USDJPY because price just came to our main high. Okay, our main structure high. Okay, so what I'm just expecting now is just price to break it successfully. Price broke it, but I'm waiting for a good break. Okay, because this is a resistance. Like I always say in most of my live video, I say if price want to break a major structure, either high or low, there must always be a little bit of pullback before there's a complete break. This happen almost every time in the market. So if price comes to a resistance or a support level, you can't just expect it to break it instantly. Okay, you can't just expect price to break it instantly. Okay, price just can't break it instantly. You expect waiting for more of like pullbacks. Okay, you expect a little bit of pullback before there's not a successful break of price. Okay, so now this week I'm currently neutral on this week. I have my trend line drawn out here. Okay, so there might be a little bit of rejection around this point. Okay, that's my prediction. Okay, so in forex you don't predict, we react, but you must have a outlook and hedge. Okay, so I'm just setting price at least come to this point, go up, then continue breaking highs. So that's my expectation. So for now, there's no setup or signal on USDJPY. Okay, so if now move on to EURJPY, let me make sure my guys are listening to me on YouTube also. Yes, you can see. Okay, okay, good, good, good. So if you go on EURJPY also, if you go on the 4 hour time frame, on EURJPY, you see that EURJPY also it has been an uptrend. Okay, EURJPY has also been an uptrend, a serious uptrend. Okay, come let me try and remove these psychological levels in all of my charts. Okay, good. So I'm good to go. So if you check EURJPY also has been EURJPY also has been in an uptrend. Okay, on the far time you can see it has been breaking out and we made a lot of money, like a whole lot of money from this EURJPY. If you check out my Telegram channel, you see I call most of my entries right here on my Telegram channel. Okay, so this is my premium channel. My Telegram channel, you guys can see I used to call most of my trades. Okay, mostly on EURJPY. You can see you guys see the amount that we made on USDJPY. Okay, you can see. I see this trade I called. It was on USDJPY. You guys can see it was on USDJPY. It was on USDJPY. Okay, see it. Buy. So most of my entries have been a serious entry on USDJPY. It has printed a lot of money, a whole lot of money for us. Okay, this USDJPY. So back to USDJPY chart. On the 4 hour time frame, it has been an uptrend. Okay, so In a chart, you can't just expect price to keep going and uptrend. There's going to be points whereby they're going to pull backs. Okay, just like this point here. There's a pullback, a pullback, a pullback. So right now there's another pullback. Okay, so these are our major low here. So this is where we don't want to see price break through. Okay, price might either come back to this our low. Okay, that's my expectation for this week. Price might either come this our low, do this, or either our trend line or do this come up. This is my expectation basically on USDJPY. Okay, price might actually come and retest because price has been a long object, so price might come and retest. So what I don't want to see is price now break this my major 4 hour structure. I don't want to see price break this low at all for this uptrend to continue. But if price break this low, then I know yes, there's about to be a trend shift. Okay, there's about to be a trend reversal on on there's about to be a trend reversal on USDJPY. Okay, so but for now, there's no setup on USDJPY. Let's see what price is going to do. If price break our major our weekly low, then we know that okay, yes, for that week we're expecting more of downtrend. Okay, so for now I'm just neutral on EURJPY also. Okay, I'm neutral on EURJPY. Okay, I'm neutral on EURJPY. There's a support at this point here, but if price break this support, okay, good. I'm seeing a good opportunity here right now. So there's a support at this level here. Okay, there's a support at this level. Okay, point of rejection. Our PR. I have our PR here. Our PR here. So now that we have our PR here, what we are expecting basically is that what price either reject of this our PR, reject like come here and reject. Okay, price might either come here and reject, or price will just what come break it, then give an M pattern here, then short to this point here, to this our weekly low here. Okay, so this is my expectation for EURJPY. Okay, so if price is rejecting up from here, I won't be buying. Okay, I won't be buying at all. But if price can break this our low here, this our PR here. If price break this mini low here, because this is not a major low. Okay, this is just a 1 hour low. Okay, this is a 1 hour low. This is not our major low is always on a 4 time frame to know our trend shift. Okay, but this is not a major low. Okay, but if price can break this low and come back and retest here, I'll be shorting it. I'm going for a quick scalp, a short scalp, just a very short scalp, because price is definitely going to come down. Okay, we'll be risking at least, let's say we risk at least 25 pips to target 50 pips. That is 1 to 2 risk to reward. Or you can target small if you have the mind. Okay, if you have the mind to hold more trades, you can target small. You can just target this previous low because if price can break it, came back and draw an M pattern. Price definitely going to come to this low. Like definitely, the price definitely going to come to this low because this is the next point of rejection, our next PR. Okay, price definitely going to come to this point of rejection here to reject. Okay, price is definitely going to come to this point of rejection here to reject. Okay, so if price come here and break it low, I'm already dropping a signal already. I'm dropping a signal. Let me text it in my channel also. Dropping live signal on Telegram. Um, sorry, 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 guys. So dropping live signal on my lives. Join to follow up. Okay, good, good. So at this point here, like I said, we'll be entering for a short sale here. If price can come and break through here to come down, we're entering for a short sale and get an end pattern. Okay, we're entering for a short sale here. So my psychological level also is very close to this point. There's a psychological level at this point here. Yeah, I think at this point here. So we'll just wait for a break end pattern, then we will short. That's a signal I'm dropping right now. If price break, but if price come and reject and keep going up and break this side, good. These are next major low. Okay, it's gonna be our next major low. Then we'll keep looking forward, looking for uptrend. But if price break this low and come back and give an end pattern here, okay, you'll be entering for a sell. This is a live signal I'm dropping. You'll be entering for a sell basically. Okay, you'll be entering for a sell. Okay, that's a live signal. But on GBP USD, we already have a trade going on GBP USD already. Okay, and we're in massive profit already. Okay, we're in massive profit already. Now, the reason why I dropped this signal is based on my strategy, and I'll also be giving a quick a quick breakdown of it. Okay, so on GBP USD, this is a major low on GBP USD. Okay, on the 4 time frame, this is a major low. Okay, like I can see the live trade I have right here on my screen. I also have more accounts I'm on it, but this is the only one I can show. The other phone I'm using is what I'm using for my life. Okay, so on the 4 time frame, this is a major low on the 4 time frame. So when price was rejecting, what and price came to this our major low. What I don't want to see is price break this our, because based on market structure rule, if price is in an uptrend, all you just want to keep seeing is what price keep breaking high. Okay, that's why as a beginner you must always have a good background knowledge on market structure because it helps a lot in trading. It helps a whole lot in trading. So in market structure, in an uptrend, I'm going to expecting price keep breaking highs in an uptrend. Okay, so what I don't want to see is price breaking low. If price can break a low, that means there's about to be a trend reversal, it's a trend shift. Okay, but based on the rules, price will keep what breaking highs. So now on this GBPS, the price has been an uptrend. Okay, price has been an uptrend. So this was the last previous major low, which is on my 4 time frame, which I used to know my 4 time frame, which is my major low, my 4 time frame. Okay, so when price came to my 4 time frame, because I only take my entries on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, when price came to my 4 time frame, I went on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, good. There's a psychological level at this point also, but I won't be talking much on that. Okay. Now I can see different chart pattern at this point here. Okay, I can see different chart pattern at this point. Okay. When price came, this is my major low. There's a valid end pattern at this point. Okay, price came here, go up, come down, then go up. So it was at this point I took my entry. Okay, but this is a valid end pattern, W pattern rather. Okay, this is a W pattern. Okay, good. Then I took my entry. Okay, that is I have 4 confluences before I take that entry at that point. And also I'm seeing more chart patterns also because if you have a basic knowledge of forex, you know different chart pattern. So this is an inverse end and shoulder pattern. Okay, inverse end and shoulder pattern. You can see it here. Can see it. Can see it. The price came here. Can see it. This is an inverse end and shoulder pattern. Head and shoulder pattern. Okay. This is an inverse edge and shoulder pattern also, which is telling me that yes, price is definitely going to reject off this point. That's when I took this trade. I call it out on my Telegram channel. You can join the link on my bio or send me a message if you can't join the link. I'll send the link to you. So I dropped this signal on my Telegram channel. Okay, yeah, this was the signal when I dropped it at this point here. Okay, I dropped the buy at this point. Okay, then I saw they should use 40 pips and all, so you get so. I mean, I told them I'm already on the trade already at this point. So, but this trade here, at this point, this is why I took the trade at this point because all my conferences are made based on my strategy. All my conferences are made, okay, and I also see other conferences that are never among my strategy that is giving me a good signal that yes, this is about to go up. But there was an issue throughout that last week because price was just consolidating on GPPUS last week. Okay, when price came here, it came so there was a resistance at this point. There was a strong resistance at this point. Okay, very strong resistance at this point. Okay, so price rejected here almost like 4 times. Rejected here one. This was the first rejection. Okay, the first rejection was here, second rejection was here, which I also tried to scalp down, but price hit my stop loss and now came to my take profit, which is very very crazy. But this is my first time trading JPPS, so I'm just knowing most of all this stuff. So also, a friend of mine told me that JPPS is always full with market manipulation and all, but we'll get to know more about that later on. So there was a second rejection here, third rejection here, then fourth rejection at this point. Okay, this is for rejection at this point. So, like I said before, if in market structure, if price want to break a high or a low, there must always be a little bit of rejection from that point. Okay, you can't just see price come and break an high straight up. But it happens at least 80% of the time. There must always be a little bit of rejection. Like in forex now, everything is not always 100% of the time. That sometimes whereby things don't work out as planned. Okay, but in market structure, if you check out, you see that if price want to break a high or a low, there must be a rejection. I said it earlier right now on my EURJPY chart also. I said it. Price must always what reject a bit. So there's a rejection. I was still very sure about this trade because price didn't going to come and break this high. I was very, very sure about, very certain about it. Okay, which price is about doing right now. Okay, at this point here. So we held this trade over the weekend. Okay, which is what I'm live right here on my screen. As you can see the trade on my screen right now. I'm trading it on my FTMO account, on my challenge account. Okay, on my FTMO challenge account. This is the second phase basically. Okay, so this trade Price is about breaking this high at this point. These are resistance here. Okay, these are resistance here. So if price break this resistance, okay, what I'm expecting is what this price break this resistance successfully, then come back and retest. Okay, if price come back and retest, you guys can add more entries. Okay, I'm dropping a signal. Then if price come and retest, give it W pattern, you guys can add more entry. Okay, you guys can add more entry on this trade because I'll also be adding more entry on the trade, which I'll be dropping on my Telegram channel. You guys will follow. You guys should add more entries on this trade. At least risk at least 30 pips. Okay, because like I said, JPBS is full with manipulation. See what almost happened here. Also, when we took our trades, price almost hit as stop loss. Okay, those different kind of manipulation. Okay. So if price can't break the high, I'm dropping this second signal I'm dropping for today. So if price break this high, come back and retest and give a W pattern. Okay, which my psychological level is also close to it, then you enter for a buy. Okay, just target this previous high at this point here, this previous low or this high. Okay, either one of the two. Okay, so that's what you'll be targeting. Okay, but you just risk 30 pips at least minimum more. You should have a minimum risk reward ratio of 1 to 2 risk reward ratio basically. Okay, so once you have your W pattern here, then enter for a buy. So this is second live signal I'm dropping. Okay, this second live signal I'm dropping. Okay, so if you guys have any question, please just drop it in the comment section. So I'll follow up with you guys. So like my UGP also, I said either there's a break, retest, end pattern that you guys should short. Okay. So but if I'm about to enter, you want to follow up on most of this stuff, just join my Telegram channel. Okay. Just join my Telegram channel where I drop most of this updates. Okay. Where I drop most of this updates. So you guys please follow up. Okay. So if you have any question, please just drop it in the chat box, please. Drop it in the chat box because I'm done with my weekly analysis. So on USDJPY also, I said expecting price to come to this our here. Okay. Based on the W pattern, then we are buying also. Okay, we'll be buying also, but I'm still very neutral on USDJPY because it has been a crazy market for the past few weeks. For those people without enough knowledge of USDJPY markets, it's going to be a little crazy for them. For It'll be a little bit crazy for them, but we enter JPBSD. Okay, this is true that are currently live on basically. So I hope at least it should be up at least one to yeah we're up 1 to 1.5 is to reward ratio right now. Okay, you are very neutral right now. So let's hope price those. So that's going to be all for today. That's going to be live. I'm going to be organizing for today. Okay, that's going to be all for today. So yeah, I should follow up. Please like the live and share out to more people. Let me see my YouTube people if there's no question. Yeah, UJPY. Yeah. I'm looking out for a short on USDJPY. They are asking, is it USDJPY short or long? Let me go back to the charts on USDJPY chart. USDJPY said that there might either be rejection of this point to go up. Okay, there might be rejection at this point to go up. Okay, but if there's a rejection to go up, I'm not going to be taking the entry. Okay, I won't be taking the entry. But the entry I'm going to be taking, I'll also be telling you guys to take is if there's a break below this our support here, this our PR here, point of rejection. If there's a break below it, a break then a retest, then an end pattern. Okay, then you see an end pattern, then you short, just short down to this low, this previous low here, just short down to this low, just a short scalp. Okay, at least it's a 1 to 3 risk reward. Yeah, 1 to 3 risk, roughly 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. Okay, then you short it to this point, then you are good to go. You are good to go. I promise you guys are good to go. And also on JPB also break, retest, then W pattern, then add more entry. Simple as ABC, guys. Simple as ABC. So let's follow up. Let's follow up. Let's follow up. If you have any more questions, please drop it in the chat box, please. If you have any more questions, please drop it in the chat box. Drop it in the chat box. So yeah, that's going to be all I'm going to be talking about for today. If you want more, please just drop the follow button and drop the like button. Thank you guys for joining in. Those you can search for my YouTube channel, my Telegram channel or Telegram. Just search for Femnova Pips FX. So we're going to bring out. I'm going to drop more updates. Okay. I'll drop more updates. Okay, so thank you all for joining. Please have a wonderful day, guys. And those that like the life, I really appreciate. I really appreciate. Much love, guys. So yeah, that's going to be all for today. Thank you.